You're wet and slimy. I don't want you over here. Slime mutt.
You don't want a wet, drippy dog all over you?
You're having too much fun, dum-dum. All of you know Cody, our sweet, silly, standard poodle. Cody has been a dear friend of ours for 9 years, and we love him to death. For those who kind of watched us closely, you know that Cody had severe back problems. He had compressed discs in his back, and for the last 3 years, you know, he was suffering with a lot of pain, and through the process, we were, you know, using pain pills, and we were using therapy and anti-inflammatories and all sorts of treatments. We even went so far as to a physical therapist for him and a chiropractor for him, and everything we could try to help relieve the discomfort of the compressed discs in his back. And a little more than a month ago, it got too severe, and the sad day came when we had to have Cody put to sleep. Started. The first thing I want to show you is how spoiled this dog is, and this is Cody's, just so you understand. This is Cody's toy box. He has his own toy box, and it's full of chews, and it's full of stuffed animals for Cody to, another stuffed animal for Cody. And so he knows that these are his things, and he can, anytime he wants, come and grab them and haul them around and play with them. There's one problem though, is Susan has not been a good poodle owner because she's never taught Cody to put his toys away. And so this is what we have every single day. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 toys in the living room. And as you can see right here,
the nose is missing.
Nose is missing. Stuffing. You know, he destroys these things. But he just there's toy number 8. And so the toys are all over the living room. And Susan has not taught Cody to put his toys away like he should. And so we're always picking up after our silly mutt. And we love him to death. And he is the worst, most spoiled animal that has ever lived. So anyway. Hey, sweetie.
Hi. We got some gifts for Cody. These are
Cody is waiting for his presents.
We got a box opening for Cody. Cody? What's in here? What's in here, Cody? What's in here? What are these things, Oh my goodness. Oh, it squeaks. It's a big old wolf, Oh my gosh, look at how big this is, Cody. How do we get it out? How do we get it out, Cody? Oh my gosh. It's long. And it's fuzzy. And
it's an elephant.
Look, Cody. I bet it has some squeakers in there too.
Oh my gosh, you're going to torture us to death.
And it has crinkly ears. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Do you like Mr. Wolf? Don't eat the ear. You gotta have his ears to hear you. He loves his new toys. Thank you, Donna.
And so Susan and I have been having a kind of a rough period of time dealing with the loss of Cody, because he was certainly, you know, a member of the family. You know, he was Susan's companion going to and from work every day, and you know, he was, you know, not only did he sleep in the house, but Cody slept in our bed. In fact, it was, you know, he would sneak into bed with us. We'd get in bed at night, and we'd tell Cody to get off the bed, and he'd go lay on his bed. And then when Susan and I fell asleep, he'd sneak up and crawl between us, and until we woke up, and then we'd tell him to go back to his bed, and then when he'd fall asleep again, he'd sneak back into bed and sleep between us again. So he liked to be a little sneaky to get back in bed with us. You know, so he was, like I said, a very special member of the family. Now, we have had standard poodles for many, many years, and the reason that we had the standard poodles is because Susan needed to have a dog to teach grooming at our dog grooming shop, and also Susan was doing creative grooming competitions as well, and so the standard poodle is a great dog for those kinds of activities, and so every year, or every time we needed a new dog, you know, Susan would pick another standard poodle. And we used to have a little Brittany. Now, Brittany is the smallest of the pointing breeds. It's a hunting dog, and you know, the Brittany is extremely versatile. They've got a wonderful personality. They are extremely intelligent. They're very athletic. And they're wonderful for hunting things like not only hunting upland game, birds like, you know, pheasants and chukar and quail and those kinds of things. They're also very, very good at retrieving and for hunting waterfowl, and they can also be trained to be an excellent hunting dog for, you know, jackrabbits and cottontails. So they're an extremely versatile dog. And many years ago, I had a little Brit. When we had two dogs, when Susan had her standard poodle, and I got a little Brittany as my little hunting dog, and that was my friend. That was my companion. That was the dog that sat in the seat next to me in the car and went everywhere with me, and we loved her to death. In fact, her name was Hawkbait, which is a great name for a dog for a falconer. And so, you know, I loved her, but, you know, we just couldn't keep two dogs at a time. So when Britt passed away, you know, we just continued getting standard poodles and I never got another hunting dog. Well, the good news and the bad news is, you know, with Susan and I getting a little bit older now, and Susan with a lot of, you know, injuries, you know, shoulder problems, and she had a hip replacement and those kinds of things, she really cannot justify another standard poodle. They're just so much work and effort to keep them in good shape, and so you know, after Cody passing away, we've been talking about another dog, because, you know, we have to have a dog in the house, and Susan has given me permission to choose our newest dog, and so I talked about another Brittany, and, you know, we discussed a lot of different breeds, but really for us, a Brittany has a relatively short coat. They don't shed very much. They're very easy to keep clean. I mean, wash them off with a garden hose, they're ready to go. So they're a very low maintenance dog, and they're not too big. You know, Cody was about 70 pounds and Brittany's about 30 pounds in weight, so they're much smaller. And so, you know, we kind of talked about it. We weren't going to get one, and just kind of, you know, looking through the classified ads around, and and I spotted a litter of really good quality Brittany's up in Pocatello, Idaho. And so Susan and I talked about it, and the more Susan thought about it, the more excited she got, and she's decided that yes, we need a little Brittany for the two of us. You know, not only to have our companion again, but, you know, to help keep us active. You know, well, this little Brit, they're very high energy, and so Susan and I are looking forward to basically a puppy tornado in the house. They're everywhere. It's something that will keep Susan and I very active, trying to keep up with our little puppy, which means we're going to have to certainly go for lots of walks and lots of hikes, and that's going to be good for our health as well. And so we've decided that we need to go get a little Brit.